Berserk is a dark fantasy anime and manga. The manga, in my opinion, it is strictly for teenager and above. The manga consists of rapes, rituals, and demonic rites. That being said, Berserk has gained popularity on the people who are looking for dark fantasy anime and not just all fighting and stuffs. Berserk has a great story. Berserk first premiered on 1988 as a manga with a 48-page prototype. On 1996, the manga was introduced in Europe. It took 15 years before it got published into America. Dark Horse Comics released 37 volumes in October 22, 2003. Snake Baron is the first apostle of the God Hand to be encountered by Guts. He was the local ruler of town of Koka. Apostles of God Hand are human who perform the ritual in the help of Behelit. For his entire appearance, his face is never shown clearly without a shadow. Without the mask, there is always a side angle or some deep shadow covering the character, most likely to install a sense of mystery and darkness into him. With the mask on, his face is typically shown hidden in blackness with glowing white eyes and sometimes his teeth shining through. Guts shared his style during certain times where he's in a berserk rage, making himself almost appear as a demon. God Hand is a powerful group consist of 5 beings. Even though it was named as God Hand, they were actually the embodiment of evil, whom they think that they are God. It is unknown where the God Hand started, but it is viewed that to become a God Hand, one must perform a ritual during solar eclipse every 216 years. It is also considered that 216 years is demonic numbers, as the Christian says that 666 is devil's number. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. There are 5 entries of God Hand, each representing the finger of a hand. They are Void, Conrad, Ubik, Slan, and Femto. Despite their power, the God Hand cannot completely predict the flow of fate and casualty, nor are they invincible. Slan herself has admitted that they are not God himself. Void is the leader of the God Hand and was the oldest of the group. He is focused on the flow of casualty. He is the one who brands sacrifices and is believed to be the holy man that is spoken in legend. Conrad was the least developed on the group. He prefers to spread pestilence in the mortal world. He was the one who created the mound that lifted Griffith skyward. Ubik was a deceiver. He is extremely manipulative and deceptive. He has the ability to conjure images from the past to persuade apostles. Slan was the only female of the group. She takes form of a succubus. Slan is a sadomasochist who thrives on cruelty and the effect it has on others, having influenced the foundation of pagan cults who know her as goddess of flames and revere her through cannibalistic blood orgies and drugs that opens person's mind to visions of the future. Femto is the last member of the group and was God's friend, Griffith. Griffith has a charisma to induce submission to others just by being around them, and when he became a Femto, his charisma greatly intensifies. Behelit is an object of unknown origin. There are other Behelits, but only the Crimson Behelit is connected to the God Hand. Griffith's Crimson Behelit, which he obtained from a fortune teller as a youth, was a rare and unique item, as Zod called it the Egg of the King. It appears once every 216 years when the time of the eclipse draws near, and rather than becoming an apostle, the bearer of the Crimson Behelit is destined to become the next member of the God Hand. When the Behelit is activated, human sacrifices must be done. However, it is unknown if the bearer decided not to sacrifice anything, whether the ritual will still occur or the Behelit or demons will eat the bearer. Band of the Hawk was a group created by Griffith. They are known to be Grim Reapers of the battlefield and was very successful in each and every battle. However, the tide turned when their leader Griffith has been imprisoned. They set to rescue Griffith, however their troops' morale dropped and many of the followers quit. Few are gathered to rescue their leader Griffith with the help of Casca and Guts. However, due to Griffith's desire and the Behelit activated, they were all branded in sacrifices. Almost all of them were killed except 3 members. Griffith now being the last member of the God Hand and gaining a new name, Femto, Casca, and Guts. Zod is a legendary sword master and also an apostle of God Hand. Whenever he participates in battle, mountains of dead bodies were left. He seeks stronger opponents to battle. Unlike other apostles who are flesh-eating, Zod is different. He does not want to kill weak humans or torture them. However, when he is challenged, he will give it his all and will not show mercy even if he sees that opponent is clearly outmatched. Zod only respects two entities on the series, Skull Knight and Gods. Though he has more respect on Gods since Gods was able to defend himself even if he is a human. If you take a closely look on Zod, he resembles the character Akuma of Street Fighter, and it's just not the appearance that he resembles. Even the personality. Akuma seeks powerful warriors and even seeks Ryu, the protagonist on Street Fighter, to challenge him. It is the same on Zod, though he did not seek Gods to challenge him. It was told that Zod is fearless and the most powerful swordsman. However, after seeing Gods with his Berserk armor on, he showed a sign of surprise and fear. Skull Knight is an enigmatic figure who wishes revenge in the leader of God's hand, Void. It is believed that the Skull Knight is immortal and has existed for the last 1,000 years, even older than Zod, who is 300 years only. Skull Knight was also once human, but he was branded like Gods, possibly by Void since he exacted revenge on the leader. Could be that he was more than a human, probably an elf or another entity in the Berserk world, since Puck noted that he kinda felt like an elf. Skull Knight also appears in-game in Dark Souls 1 and 2. There is an armor set called the Dark Set, and if worn completely, it will resemble the Skull Knight.